Hi, Glow Getters. How are you doing? How's your Wednesday going so far? Hopefully it's fabulous. Okay, so I'm really excited for this live today. We are going to talk about 10 signs when it's time to leave your day job. And the reason we're going to talk about this today is because I can very much relate to this, and I'm going to pull my personal story into it and help you all to figure out if if you feel like you're suffering right now, and just to explore what's really going on there, and to let you know you're not alone. Then also we can talk about next steps and what's an option, what's a possibility for you, okay? Because you deserve to wake up knowing this is going to be the best year of your life, right? We all deserve that. Let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Krista Kathleen. I am affiliate coordinator and coach trainer for Inner Glow Circle. I'm also a professional life and business coach, and I'm a little bit obsessed with our coach training company, Inner Glow Circle, and I'll talk more about that in our live today. But it's so amazing. It's such a great community, and I'm so glad you all are here and you're a part of it and getting to experience it with me. So let's go into our live. 10 signs it's time to leave your day job. Number 1 is you're staying up late at night Googling new job opportunities, and you practically live on LinkedIn. Yep. And if you can relate to any of these that I'm saying, drop an emoji so I know I'm not alone here. So number 1, you're staying up late at night and Googling new job opportunities, and you're practically living on LinkedIn. So I remember I was doing that. I would be up so late and just searching for answers for something that I was like, there's got to be something else I can do where I can make money and I'm not going to be miserable and I'm not going to suffer. All right, number 2 is you're praying to the universe, asking for a sign if it's time to leave. I don't know what you all believe in here. I'm assuming probably a lot of you are spiritual, especially if you're attracted to this community. But if you are praying to God or Santa Claus or Buddha or the universe, or you're praying to something greater than yourself and you're asking for a sign, it's probably a good indication that you're ready for the next step. You're ready for your next career change. Number 3, you daydream about getting in a car accident so you don't have to show up at work. Yes, I know this is crazy. I actually went through this though. I would be on my way driving to the hospital when I was living in Seattle, and I would wish that I would get in a car accident. So that way I'd have a reason not to show up to work. That's how much I did not enjoy my job, and it stressed me out so much. So yours might not be quite as intense as that, but if your thoughts have gone there, you're not alone. Number 4 is you're very hot and cold with your job relationship. One day it's the best job ever, and then the next day it's the worst. So it feels like it's like this roller coaster of emotions. And I remember that I tried so hard to convince myself for years, like, oh, this job is amazing, it's incredible, and I get to help people and I get to deliver babies. And there was some amazing aspects to being a labor and delivery nurse, but I had to work so hard to prove to myself like why it was good, when I was just lying to myself that I didn't want this. It wasn't meant for me. I chose this job to make my parents happy because I knew it would make money, and I knew that it was a stable career, what I thought it was stable. Yeah, so I didn't know what I wanted back then. I was young. I don't think anyone really truly understands what they want when they're like 18 years old. Okay, number 5 is the thought of coming home from your vacation and going back to work feels like a death sentence. I know it's a little dramatic, but again, this is how I felt. I hated coming home from vacation, and the thought of going back to work was awful. Now, being a coach and having my own business, I don't like to take more than 3 days off. I mean, it's necessary. You need it for creative health and for rest and relaxation. But after 3 days, I feel so disconnected from my purpose, and I miss my clients and I miss coaching. And I'm like, I cannot wait to get back to my job. And my boyfriend thought that was so weird. He's like, does that happen? Do people get really excited to like leave vacation and go back to their job? And I'm like, yep, I do. And the women I work with that go through Inner Glow Circle, become coaches, say the same thing. So when you find a job you truly love, like, you don't want to take a vacation from it because your job feels like a vacation. Number 6, you feel so disconnected from your purpose that you know you were meant for more in life. I know that, and I know not all of you guys are going to probably relate to the nursing world. This is just my experience. But as a nurse, I did get to help people all day long. It's a service profession, but I felt so constricted. I felt so restrained that there was women that I could tell they needed a different type of support. They need a different type of help to have a really good labor experience, a really healthy labor experience. And I couldn't help them in the way I wanted to. I had to follow the hospital policies and procedures. And I didn't like that. I didn't like having a boss. I didn't like people telling me what to do. I didn't like that I couldn't have the impact that I want to, that I couldn't speak up and use my voice. And I'm sure probably a lot of you watching this right now feel the same ways. You feel like you're being silenced and like you can't be the youest you, which is suffocating and doesn't feel good at all. Okay, that's number 6. Number 7 is you have this underlying feeling of guilt every time you talk to your boss and coworkers because you're thinking of leaving. So that guilt feeling can be so heavy. And I felt that all the time. I knew I wasn't going to be there forever. I mean, every week I was like plotting on like, how can I leave? How can I get out of this job? And then it made me, I would feel so bad because my patients would be like, don't you just love this job? Isn't this the best job ever? After I deliver their baby. And like, I was so happy for them, and having a baby is beautiful. And I'm glad I got to witness that miracle with people and be a part of that process. But deep down inside, I was like, I had to lie. And I was like, yes, this is the greatest job ever. But really, I was like, no, I want to leave. I want to leave. I want to get out of here. So I hated that feeling of guilt every day. That guilt feeling is so heavy. Okay, number 8, the only thing keeping you in your current job is a paycheck. Who here can relate to that? The only thing keeping you in your current job is a paycheck. I truly believe that our job is so much more than a paycheck. And if we feel like that it is only a paycheck, then that's a sign that something's missing. That's a sign that we're not in a job that's aligned with our creativity and our needs and our wants and our desires. And again, probably what we were put on this earth to do. So a job can feel so much more than a paycheck. And that's all that nursing felt like to me. Okay, number 9 is you dread your upcoming yearly review because you're pretty sure you're going to get fired at some point. Again, you may not relate to all of these, but this is what I experienced when I knew it was time to leave my day job. So you dread your upcoming yearly review because you're pretty sure you're going to get fired at some point. I had this underlying feeling, that intuitive sense of like in your gut and in your heart that something was wrong and something bad was going to happen. And I was just like, I had this feeling like if I don't leave my job, I'm going to get fired. And it happened. And I even had a psychic that actually predicted as well. 3 months prior, she's like, something really big is going to happen in your life. Something's going to change and rock your world. I thought I was going to get like a book deal or a reality TV show. But actually what happened is I lost my job and went through a divorce at the same time, which was great. It's great now. It got me into this life, this career, but at the time it was awful. It felt so bad. Yes. Okay. Number 10 is your side hustle starts to take priority over your day job. So I had hired my first life and business coach to help me get a little side hustle going because I was so unfulfilled in my work. And both of my parents were entrepreneurs and I wanted to give it a shot. So I became an online prenatal yoga instructor and pregnancy coach, which means I essentially like worked with women, helping them to feel prepared and excited for their labor, kind of like an online doula. And it was really fun. I was really good at it and it was making money quickly. And a lot of people were hiring me and I loved it. And I loved it so much that I started to work on that. I was doing that job at my nursing hospital, like in between patient care and rounding. I was creating business cards. I was creating flyers. I was following up with potential clients, and so much so that I was starting to get so distracted. But I mean, it was obvious to see that's where my passion and my heart was really at. So, some of you might have these side hustles right now, and it might be that you're craving, you can't wait to get home from your day job so you can go do this thing that you really want to be doing. Okay, that is the 10 signs that it's time to leave your day job. If you felt like you could relate to at least maybe 3 of those or more, I want you to stop right now and I want to invite you to do what I'm going to tell you next. So I want to jump on a call with you in the next couple days, and I'll put my link in the comments, my booking link, and we'll just do a 20-minute chat, and we're going to talk. We're going to talk about what's really going on right now for you, right? It'll be a safe environment where we can see, why are you unhappy in your current day job? What is it that you've secretly been daydreaming about? Something maybe that you've wanted to create for a while, and you feel like no one would get you, or no one would understand, or no one would how to help you. I'm really good. I'm really skilled at this, and I can help to see what's missing from people's lives and help them to feel confident and empowered to go really explore it and to figure out what next steps could be and clarity. And so I would love, love, love to do that for you today. It's only 20 minutes. It's completely free. I'll drop my link in the comment section, and let's do that together. It'll be really fun. We'll see what's possible. You might even, I have a hunch, you might even end up deciding that you probably want to be a life coach or a personal coach. I mean, if you're in this community, I'm sure you've probably thought about it or have kind of been exploring that option. So we can also talk about that as well. We can talk about the coaching world, the personal development world, and talk about, if I can answer any questions about our coach training program that starts this fall. I'd love to do that for you. I can't think of a better way to spend 20 minutes. All right, everyone, enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to chatting with you in the next couple days. Okay, bye.